Hello everybody, welcome back to M&J Games. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Michael.
And today I wanted to show you my latest sandbox park in Planet Coaster called Silver Quay. This park was inspired by Miami and its Art Deco district. I really was drawn to the architecture in down there, and so I started by building this sort of entrance building. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I really wanted to have like kind of an Art Deco feel. And I started this before the newest vintage pack, so I didn't have like those cool vintage pieces that came with that content pack. So this was my attempt at kind of making it look vintage. So let's see. I'm just gonna go here from the little. Huh? Oh. So this is the overall view. And so in the first part of this park is the Art Deco, and then I kind of get into a modern feel towards the side and back. So do you have any questions, Michael?
No, not to begin. So I like what you did with the entrance building. It's very large, but it kind of reminds me almost that like it's not a castle, but kind of like a Disney's castle, right? Where you've got this massive castle, which obviously is whole thing's not being used, right? But it's more like a for show type of thing. And I like how wide you made the entrance paths here.
Yeah, yeah. And this part, so I made some little info windows, and at first people were getting stuck here, and so I kind of had to rearrange my plan. So I added a lot of different sides so that they don't have to come into one entry point. So, oops. Oh my god. Okay, I got stuck. Let me zoom way out. Okay, here we go. So this is the my first little ride here. And one thing I did throughout the park was I have these queue covers, and they're basically the same on every single ride. And I really like how it turned out. I think it just kind of ties in. It's like a tie-in on the park, you know. And even though there's different rides and stuff, like this sort of basic queue cover kind of pulls it together. And this is my little restaurant and hotel. You probably can't see what that says. Okay. But it's Sunset Hotel and Restaurant. And then this building was like the second building that I built, and I really wanted it to look vintage, and so, and it's like a little food hub. So moving on. We have this vintage track ride. And I called it Sunset Boulevard. It's obviously not Sunset Boulevard. but once I did get that vintage pack, I was able to put in these I know that's the classic pack
Studio
or whatever.
pack. Yeah.
Okay, studio pack.
Either way, you're able to put those in.
Yeah, I was able to put those in, and it kind of made it look a little cooler.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to ride the ride?
Do you want to ride on that one? Okay. see.
There we go.
This one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get out of this?
You press.
Back?
There we go.
Oh.
Yep. Alright, so while this is getting started real quick, it looks like it's got good ratings for this type of ride too. So, and this is perfect. It's starting to turn nighttime right as we get on the ride, which I like the signs you've added in.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to actually add those in under that little tunnel.
Mm-hmm. I do like how when it's at night, these cars have lights on that, or lights that turn on.
Yeah.
It's a helix. It's good, and that's a long track ride too.
Yeah, I was trying to make it as exciting as possible. It still wasn't 5, but close enough.
Well, but I feel like with rides that aren't roller coasters, it's very tough to get them to be super exciting.
Yeah.
So the excitement rating is all about, you know, how crazy is the ride essentially, or that kind of thing, you know. And there's only so much you can have, but it looks good. So when you built this ride, did you do like the terraform first, or did you terraform around once you built it?
I terraformed around it. I knew I wanted to make like a tunnel somewhere, and obviously this is not the best terraforming. I feel like terraforming is like one of the hardest aspects of the game.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, but this was I think this was probably the second ride that I built.
Mm-hmm.
So this little section, this is kind of like my kiddie coaster and a little kiddie ride. This is called, I think it's called Caterpillar. Let me see. Yeah, it's called Caterpillar, and I just love how this station turned out. Here are the stats, and we can ride it. It really doesn't want us to ride it.
There we go. I think I actually pressed circle to get out of it.
Yeah, it's just a quick little kiddie coaster.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted to see the...
Yeah, zoom out and show them the station. Yeah, so I like what you did there. You know, like you said before, you do kind of tend to make rectangular stations, right, and stuff. But this one, you made it. You added a different dimension to it because it's still a rectangle underneath, still kind of long, but at the same point, you added different aspects to it to make it stand out from your other stations.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is probably, well, it's not the thing I'm most proud of in the park, but it might be like the second thing I'm most proud of. This is the Monorail Station, and this is just the little front side that has some little shops in here. Oops. And bathroom. And then up. Oh my gosh. These controls.
Remember, you can change the other camera if you need to.
I know. I hate that camera.
I know, you get used to it though. It takes a little bit, but.
Yeah, this is the back side. It looks really pretty at night. Let me show you. But I just tried to add some more detail into my park versus the Copper Lake Park that I had done before this one. And I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I like that queue and how you decorated it. You put the wall around it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Lightspeed. Let's go over here. This little building I got from the Frontier Workshop. Mostly everything in this park I built myself except for like 3 buildings. And this is one of them. This coaster is not super exciting. This is just a coaster that I had built, like one of the first coasters I ever built, and I wanted something that was small, but we can ride it. What's this called? Drop Wind. Here's the stats.
So go to the other train, yeah. I just rode a coaster like this the other day, and it's not that it's that tall, but I forgot how creepy, like how scary it is when you're actually going straight up. Is it just feels like you're not. It almost feels like you're leaning backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty. Even though it's like only 100 feet tall or something, it's still pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty scary moment.
Yeah, so I probably could have, it kind of comes in pretty sharp right there. Probably could make that better, but.
It's all good. Like you said, you want to do a short coaster, and
yeah.
I think overall it was good.
Cute.
Yeah. I think just that first turn could have used a little bit of smoothing, but I mean, other than that, good ride. I like how that hill, it kind of gets to the top, and you kind of hang there for a second.
Do we want to ride the monorail? We don't have to.
Just kind of goes around.
Let's go to over here. This coaster is called Cyclone. This is like one of the more popular ones in the park. I like to put on I like to actually play and have like customers come in so I can see what rides they're going on and just where they're going. And this one's probably the most popular.
Mm-hmm.
These are the stats. Hopefully I can work the camera better this time. Okay. Let's see.
There we go.
This is like a swinging coaster, so.
Well, once again, I like that you did some extra stuff with the station.
Yeah.
Kind of on the outside, you kind of added those coaster supports and extended it out, so that looks nice.
Yeah. Thanks. And it's very similar to the kitty one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bigger. And that's just one thing that I try to do is kind of implement similar designs on things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one. These are my Dueling Coasters. This was, these are it's very similar to the ones that came with the new packs.
Mm-hmm.
But these are different. These are a different type of, I think they're both launch coasters. I call them yin and yang, but I'm not really happy with that name. But this one obviously is more popular because it's the one that's first, like in my path. So this one doesn't get as much love over here. But I feel like this one's cooler because it's red. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe one way to combat that would be if you place their entrances in almost the exact same spot.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
it's
you wanted
tough.
I know you wanted the queues to kind of be symmetric on each side. And
yeah. So let's catch this one.
go. I couldn't tell which one finished first.
They both finished at the same time.
Yeah, but I really like that station there. I like that you use kind of the some of the diner pieces on it.
Yeah,
and
these like pillars or columns.
Right, and I know you went back and changed the top to red, which I think was a good decision there. So added a little bit more color to it. And yeah, those are fun rides. And yeah, and so how did you set it up to where they both go at the same time?
I think it's just well, you kind of have to make sure that so with these launch coasters, I had to make sure that the speed that they're launching at is the same. And then on the settings, you can add like a it doesn't normally say coasters chain, it'll say add ride to chain, and then you just link them.
Okay.
So then they go at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm guessing when you're in the build mode, that it would, or when it's not actually open, it would say ride, add to chain, and you can add rides there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. Good job. So I think we got, is it one more coaster?
Yep. This one is called Silver Bullet. I don't even know what kind of coaster this is.
Well, I'll tell you when you click on it.
This is
a time mat.
Yes. I think the stats are pretty good. Okay. Perfect timing. I'll just speed this up a little. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That worked out good with the monorail leaving, and
yeah, for sure.
That was really tough to do because I built the monorail first, and then and then I built this, and so it was pretty tough trying to get something that would work right there. And this is the second monorail station, which is similar to the first, but a little bit different.
Yeah, I like the little food court area that you have out.
Yeah,
right there. I feel like guests don't use the tables as much as we would expect. But I guess then again, none of them are really getting food right now. So
yeah, sometimes I see them sitting down, and I don't know. But yeah, you're right. I think that's all. Unless we wanted to ride this one, but it's basically the same as the other one.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
So what do you think, when you compare this park to your first park that you did, what do you think are some things that you did better on?
Definitely did better on just kind of like planning. I started off with this building. I knew I wanted, the Art Deco theme, but I really like how everything is kind of right in your face in the beginning, which is that's like how theme parks are. And there's not a lot of empty space in here. Maybe right there is, but I think I did a better job with my scenery, especially. And obviously, even though my buildings are still pretty square, I tried some different things to make them look interesting. So, and I really like how this whole little area looks with the lights, and my little kiddie coaster.
Yeah, and so one thing, can I see this for 1 second? Yeah, so one thing I really like here is if we go down to look at using this camera, is when you go down here, just kind of looking at, looking kind of at the level that the people are. And so, you've got these stairs over here, come up here, and so it looks really nice. This, I think, is the best area of the park. You did really good with other areas and stuff, but, you see that building in the background, you see the coaster hill right there, and then, you got this sign, Future Millennia, and then you kind of really fit the mold and stuff. And with coasters, I think, too, one thing that you could do with, because you know how a lot of these stations are a little bit longer, right, is add in block sections and some breaks at the end, because then you could have, a little bit smaller stations, you know what I'm saying? And then that also would allow, I know with, one of these, you said it kind of came in really quick at the end. I think it was
that blue one.
This blue one over here, right? Yeah, but overall, I think you did a good job. I think you did a good job diversifying the types of roller coasters too in a park. This one you have the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. You got a kiddie coaster. You got one of the swinging rides, which you don't see many people make these. So
yeah, it actually was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a good job on that one. And then you've got your launch coasters here, and then you've got a big coaster, which based off the size would either be a hyper or a giga coaster, right? So you had a lot of different types in this park, so I think you did a good job with it. And I love the coloring on this.
Yeah.
Did you add those lights to it?
Yeah.
To do that coloring? Yeah, that's a really good job. Really good job. So is there anything else that you'd like to say? Or anything else about the park? Let's go back to daytime.
No, I think I'm very happy with how it turned out. Yeah. And I hope people like it.
Yeah, and so remember, you can go find this on the workshop. Once again, what's it called?
Silver Quay.
Silver Quay. I want to say Quay for some reason.
It does. Yes, Quay. It looks like Silver Quay. Quay is pronounced Key. But yeah.
I gotcha. All right, so make sure to go download this or rate this on the workshop. And as always, if you like the video, make sure and hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can see more park tours. And there's some video suggestions below for you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.